Alright, in today's video, we're going to be looking at some really cool monorail stuff. So this was sent over by Cyrill. I'm not really sure how to say that, Cyrill. A member of our Discord, and I believe they're on, the Facebook monorail groups and stuff like that. But they sent over some custom motors. This one in particular is it's modified from a motor you can get on AliExpress. This is the app for it, which I can't for the life of me get to connect, but when you first load into it, it's probably going to be in Chinese, so that was kind of weird, and I was going through the menus trying to figure out what the heck I was doing. But if you just click the flag, you can get to English, and then this is supposed to be the XC6, but I have not been able to get it to connect. I'm not sure. I'm doing something wrong, but don't don't blame me for that. But this one and this one are both powered up, so that's awesome. So you've actually got a connection here where a 9-volt connector will connect to and provide power, and there's no direction switch, and they're also serviceable. You can take the screws out and get to the internals. And we'll get more into that in a minute here. But just to show it working real quick, let's provide some power and turn on a remote. And yeah, there it goes. So the left side is just like that, simple button control. But you can also do this and provide speed steps just like you would with a train motor or something like that. So that is awesome. So this one has an LED, and I believe this one doesn't. But yeah, I've been playing around with these, and anything should connect. You can use a controller, sure, but I've also been testing with the Brick Automation Project software, which I've used for trains. Okay, it's not connected. I'm not going to worry about that right now, but it does work, and I believe Brick Controller app should work. The sky's the limit, so that's really cool. So this is just another tool for my arsenal of monorail and electronics, Lego electronics. So I'm thrilled about that. I did send some money for this, but they sent way more than than I paid for, because I just wanted to send some stuff. So yeah, we also have a bunch of custom tracks here. So let's just see if I can get these out here. Move this out of the way. So yeah, we've got some crossings here. I did play around with it a little bit, but with this long train, it's going to cause issues. But a shorter train, as long as it's got enough momentum, it should kind of skate on through. I actually used this one, which is a diagonal crossing. The problem I had, they're in the box down here. These 40 bricks, 45 degree, it'd be like that, and then you would go to that. So I had actually made kind of a figure 8 like that. But the motors don't mesh very well with the 40 bricks diagonal pieces. And now it's kind of coming back to me. Even official Lego motors, I think I did have some issues there. Like, it's just enough, where if there's a little bit of rotation, it can skip the teeth, and I think that's more of a 40 bricks problem than problems I'm having with the stuff they sent. The exception to that is this yellow motor, and this one actually does have a direction switch. So it works just like the original motors. I got yellow for this casing, and you can see I've already taken the screws out because the motor in this one is a little loose. So yeah, it'll just glide right over without even meshing. So I'm gonna have to, I'll play with that and see what I can get done. It might have got, bunged up in shipping. This is all the way from overseas. So what happened is one of our Discord members was purchasing some motors from them and kind of drop shipped to me. So once they got to the US, they shipped them to me, because shipping is just gonna be insane. So it's something to keep in mind. All the information you need to build your own is online. I'll have links to that in the description. Anything I miss, I'm probably going to get some things wrong too. So if they want to make a comment, I will pin that comment, because I'm sure I'm going to miss some things. But so thanks to both of them, for him for sending a bunch of extra stuff too, and for the drop shipping. You know, that worked out well. So yeah, we got more pieces here. So we got like a 1 length monorail track, 2 length. We have some diagonal pieces here. So these are really cool. You know, if I ever need, you know, short little pieces, those will definitely come in handy. I think these crossings are pretty cool, but again, they might be a little niche, like, because I do weird stuff like this where I have long trains. Even my Aquazone monorail was 3 cars, 1 on one side and 2 on the other, if I remember correctly. And then, okay, we got some more stuff here. We got a Citron helmet, which I wasn't expecting. That is awesome. Very cool. We have an NXT or EV3 extender. So those are always going to be very handy. A 9-volt button. So I guess you would put, not exactly sure how you would use this, but yeah, with a couple connectors to complete the circuit, and you can make a cool little push button for something. This is 9-volt to power it up. So if you had a 9-volt power source, you could connect a powered up motor to the plug there, and it would be able to run the motor. And this is really cool. I love this. This little custom guy here, you would plug this into a powered up hub, and then you've got a selector switch here and a 9-volt connector. And this will determine how the hub sees it, if it sees it as an LED, a motor, or a train motor, because, you know, the controller will act differently. Like a train motor, you would press up, 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 and it would kind of go up in speed. Whereas if it's a normal motor, which is the middle selection there, it would just be you hold it down, and it would only go when the button is pressed. So yeah, I'm really excited about all of this. I want to do another monorail project at some point. I have so many like I don't even mention them because I've got at least half a dozen projects I want to do right now. But life's just been so busy, and the Lego room is such a mess. So I'm going to start trying to spend 10-20 minutes a day in there cleaning up and getting rid of some of the projects that have just sat on shelves for years, and they're just taking up space. So again, there'll be a ton of information in the description if you want to print your own stuff or make your own motors, anything like that. I believe all of the components are mostly kind of sourced from AliExpress, and then, you know, you 3D print, and you're good to go. So yeah, I love to see stuff like this. I love to see more options out there for Lego fans. They haven't made these motors in, what, 30 years now? So, like, I'm all for having some third-party options for getting some monorails going. So, yeah, huge thanks to Cyrill, to the Discord member that drop shipped everything to me, and thanks to all of you for watching.